Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Royal drama, tears, and disappointment as we are hearing a report that Aunty Igbi felt so bad, felt so bad worse than she could ever have felt over the fact that the kids of the palace of the Ooni of Ife rejected her Sadaka. Now, Sadaka, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, is something that is done to maybe appease the energy that has to do with children. When somebody needs some kind of help, sometimes from the traditional point of view, Africans, some people will tell you to go and do some sadaka, and sometimes it has to do with children. It could be your sadaka can be for children or it can be for adults, but usually I think it's for the helpless. Most times you have to go to orphanage home to do sadaka. Sometimes you have to look at the street children to do sadaka for them. Sometimes you have to do it for children, depending on the recommendation. Sadaka is something that is very important in different, situations. So with all the stress that the woman, the Igbi, is going through in the palace, I think they said she went somewhere and they told her that what will also help with the plague after everything that she has done, trying to treat herself and be okay, they would want her to come and do sadaka, and the sadaka will be done right there in the palace. So, you know that this drama with the reports happen in the palace. So most of the references are made back to the palace. Like whatever you need to do as far as healing is going to come from that report drama, it has to be right there in the palace where the original event was situated. We do know that from what people are saying, allegedly as it is reported, they have said that Ooni has not given her the go-ahead to do the ritual that is supposed to be done in the palace. But however, they are trying to go around it, trying to build around and see what they can do. Look around and see what they can do. Now, we heard a report last week that some royal guards were even involved, that some of them, some royal guard got some money and wanted to sneak or smuggle people inside the palace to come and do the ritual, but unfortunately it did not go on. But this ritual to cleanse herself from the plague or anything that is happening, it said that they have said that ritual must be done no matter what happens. So obviously they have spent a lot of money trying to do the ritual no matter what happens. And they say after the ritual, they are supposed to come and do sadaka in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. I know that the question will be, why would the Ooni of Ife allow it? Now, it's important for people, especially those who get angry with me right now, to realize that Ooni of Ife is still married to this woman, Aunty Igbi, okay? It's been a back and forth movement, going back and forth and back and forth. Even though they said that he is adamant right now, he says he doesn't want it anymore. They have to dissolve it, that he's tired, and he has decided to fetch the number of women that he would be having in the palace and all of that. But it's important also, or worthy of note, to say that the divorce has not been finalized yet. Now, they said these women are still coming into the palace, coming and going and coming and going, okay? We do know that we have also heard that the Ooni of Ife is making adequate arrangement to ensure that that does not happen again. Even as much as we want to see things happen spontaneously, it might not necessarily happen that way. But what we are hearing is that he's making all the necessary arrangement. Now, they said some people had come into the palace, made arrangement that children are supposed to gather. And so Igbi would do some sadaka for the children and all of that. So apparently the parents of these children in the palace heard that Igbi was coming to do sadaka for children and decided that the children would not partake in the sadaka. They said that it happened that the children were all gathered as they had been invited, because usually in the palace, the Ooni of Ife's palace is the announcer that announced certain events happening right there in the palace, okay? And so the sadaka for the children had been announced. So they thought that it was the normal sadaka that they used to do in the palace, because every month there is sadaka in the palace. But when the children gathered, information came that the sadaka, that it was Igbi that called for the sadaka, that it was supposed to be coming from the Igbi. A lot of parents came and carried their children, and a lot of them called their children to return, and others called the elder ones to go and carry them, and they did not partake in the sadaka. And they said this did not go well with Igbi, who was very, very disappointed over the fact that they are refusing this from her. Like, this kind of refusal or rejection or something really hurt her so much. They said she was crying the entire time, that they bought biscuits in cartons, bought granite, Fanta, Coke, all of those juice, so many cartons that they brought, because the palace is a very huge community. They have a lot of children right there growing up in the palace and being raised by their parents in the palace. And they said that, you know, all the things they bought, that it did not, that even came in a car, okay, that most of those things, that were just very few children that were able to go home with stuff. Like, the entire gathering of children, that were just about 14 children that collected stuff and left, that the rest left before the sadaka even started, as it is alleged, as it is rumored. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source, and still on the royals. Happy new week to you. I appreciate you so much. I love you. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my own people. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I thank you for supporting this channel so much. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Now, they say that the sadaka did not go well in the palace because parents basically rejected their children taking part in the sadaka, and this did not go well for Aunty Igbi at all. That she cried so much, she felt so bad, because if there's anything she loved, they say she loved children a lot, and when she's doing things like this, she most times does it because of the joy she wants to see in the faces of children, and this one did not go well. It really hurt her. What was the sadaka meant for is something I cannot tell you, because these are all alleged information, rumored information, reported information, as it is alleged, okay? I want you to bear in mind that these are all alleged news. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.